What's up everybody, Migz here, welcome back to the Decksmiths. Today I'm going to be giving you a mono yellow Namekian Shenron deck. We are going to use this leader, and before I begin, I'm sorry if you keep hearing that constant beeping in the background. At the moment I don't have any control over it, but I am aware of it. So again, I apologize for that. I am in my room, and that sound that comes up all the time is pretty loud. But without further ado, let's get right on to it. So we got our leader Dende. Bring it up a little bit. So we got our leader Dende. Permanent, cannot attack. Sad, but who cares? He has an activate main. Just like the Shenron leaders, you rested and you search for 2 Dragon Balls in either your deck or life. Add it to hand, shuffle that area. The only thing about this is the activate main to search is a burst 2. It's 50-50. It's a plus and a minus. If you drop a desires out of that burst, it's a plus because you're guaranteed to wish without having to use your desire cards before doing it. So like say you gather your 7 Dragon Balls and you do have desires in your drop area, wish, get the desires to your hand and flip over. And of course, the wish, when you have the 7, you get the desires, becomes Piccolo, brimming with confidence. The activate main, just like all the Shenron leaders, you have to draw a card and activate a yellow desire from your hand. A yellow desire card from your hand. The only bad thing about it is you do get restricted from using your black desire cards. Although this deck does run with some black desire cards, it's only there as like a little help to speed up the deck a bit in certain situations. And we have our last auto, which is of course if you remove 7 Dragon Balls, you choose the Namekian leader and all your Namekian battle cards. All of it has to be yellow. And they get a plus 10k. Not that great, but it doesn't matter. And if you hear my sister in the background, I'm sorry about that. I will tell them shut up at the moment, but you know, it's whatever. We're all Spanish, we like talking loud for no reason, even though we're next to each other. So to start, we're going to start off with our 4 Wishmaker Dendes. When you play this card, you can search for a Dragon Ball in your deck and add it to your hand. And this also has one of those mechanics where you can place battle cards to under another. This one has an activate main. You choose one other than Namekian on board. This card goes under that Namekian, and it gives that Namekian +5 for the duration of the turn. As we get to the higher drops, you will understand as to why that mechanic works out. Next up, we're running 4 Nail, Pride of the Namekians. He has an auto for burst 2. At the end of the turn that you combo with this card, you can put him on the board. So he's a free combo into play. But it is burst 2. It does come in handy because you can also get your other nails into the drop area. And you don't have to really... And it can also help push your desires into the drop area if you get lucky to mill one off, so you can awaken your leader ASAP. I said awaken, to wish your leader ASAP. And the activate main is similar to Dende's, the 1-drop Dende. Only thing is he chooses another Namekian and that Namekian goes under him and it gives him a +5. Yep, so you choose one other Namekian on board, that Namekian goes under Nail and again it's +5 for the duration of the turn. Sounds useless, but it would come in handy depending on situations. You normally just want to keep one on board. After that, you would charge the rest, or you would have no problem seeing the rest in the drop area because it comes in handy with one of the cards that I will get to right away. Next up, 4 Namekian Solidarity Piccolo. When you play this card, draw 1 card, and then you choose 1 Namekian in your battle area and up to 3 in your drop area. you take the 3 targets and you place it onto the target you chose in your battle area. Next up, we got our 4 Piccolo Potential Unleash. This is one of the targets that you want to put Namekians under, and this is the reason why you would want to have Nail more in your drop area than in your hand. He has a unit absorb for 3 energies, 2 yellows, 1 of anything. You choose 1 Nail from your hand or drop area and place it under him. You can go into a Piccolo with an energy cost of 4, a yellow Namekian with an energy cost of 4 from your deck or drop area and place it on him. It will only work if your opponent has 3 or more cards in rest mode. Keep that in mind. That could be either battle cards or energies. And it also includes the leader being in rest mode. So they have to have 3 cards for the unit absorb to work, which is kind of sad. For your super combos, we are going to go with our Sparking super combo. For our Sparking 5, and for the following, we got our 3 Nail, well, life or death Nail. It's an evolve for 2. His permanent, if you have 2 or more Namekians under this card, he gains barrier and double strike. So it's really, really good. That's the reason why Dende and the 1-drop Nail has their activate mains where you could place Namekians under them, or Namekians go under another. And the same thing that Piccolo has, the Solidarity Piccolo from drop area. And then his activate main, when you play this card, you can choose a card in your life, add it to your hand, choose one of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, and rest it. Pretty good. Last but not least, out of the battle cards, we have our 4 Piccolo fused with Nails. Yeah, as you can see, 2 SRs and 1 SPR. Has double strike. Activate main once per turn. You choose one of the following out of the 2 effects. The first one is he gains 3k power for the duration of the turn for each Namekian under the card. The second part of the effect is he gains barrier until the end of your opponent's turn, and on top of that, you choose one of the opponent's energies, rest it, and it doesn't switch to active mode until the end of the opponent's next turn. Really good. So most of the thing what you want to do is you want to try to manipulate also your opponent's energies as well with this. And he's also another reason why you want to also put Namekians under them. This may go through some changes depending on how far I go with this deck in terms of how long I'll hold on to it. But those are all the battle cards. To wrap up with the extra deck, like all Shenron decks, we're going to have to run our Dragon Balls. So this is going to be 7 Porunga's Dragon Ball. It's just like the normal Dragon Balls. When you play it, draw a card if your leader is a Shenron. Next up, we got our Desires for Namekians. 4 Twin Revivals. A Desires card, and activate main. If your leader is a yellow Shenron, you can choose up to 2 Namekian cards with an energy cost of 2 or less from your drop area and play it. So normally one of the targets you do want to go for is both the 2-drop Piccolos that are in the deck. Next up, we have our counters, 4 Time Magics. Of course, for Sparking 5, you could take a life as well. You could choose a battle card, ignoring you can negate an attack, and you choose a battle card in rest mode, ignoring barrier. It doesn't switch until it doesn't switch to active mode at your opponent's turn. So you guys to wait a full turn. So what's good about it is you could pretty much slow down dual attackers. So you're pretty much plus. Next up, of course, 4 Assimilate. This is pretty much your successor hope for Namekians, 2-drop or less. The benefits about it is that you can also use this with green as well, because it's a free cost. You can just search for whatever Namekians 2 or less. Really, really good. 3 Child's Wish. It's only there, it's gimmicky. I understand that the leader, once is flipped over on the wish side, it's limited to only choosing a yellow desire card. And it's not a lot of yellow desire cards, but it was there just for gimmicks. However, if you guys have Dragon Radar, I highly recommend you playing 3 Dragon Radar over this any day. And last but not least, 2 Crusher Balls just to slow down the opponent big time. So that was it for the deck profile. I hope you guys did enjoy. I am sorry it took a little long, but seeing that it's fresh out of the new set, this is pretty much had to be a quick explanation on how they work. So let me know what you guys think. At the moment, I am currently taking requests on any type of Shenron leaders that you guys want to see, whether it's wish leaders from Miraculous Revival or wish leaders from this set, or even wish leaders from the following set coming up in March. Let me know what you guys think. I know you guys see this nice Broly mat right here. Don't worry. I am getting ready for the Broly starter deck to come out and more Broly support because I'm definitely rocking Broly. But that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. This is Migz of the Decksmiths signing out. Peace out.